One of the provinces where the system of help ONG is carried out successfully is Esmeraldas in the sector Rio Verde, in the town of Palestine and the community of Chontaduro, where you can find the Union of Handmade Associations Eloy Alfaro, who supported cocoa activities with COFINA SAR. Something that we have to emphasise is its unique way of attracting and providing maintenance, which is characterised when working as a group with the small farmers, encouraging the union in agricultural communities. It is proposed as a practical solution that the daily works of the peasants and his families is shared and done in a collective form and participates for all those who give their affiliation, creating a rotation system of work in every farm and splitting days and turns. One day, they are all employed at a farm of the community. When the work is finished in this plot, they move to the following one, and so on. COFINA SAR also gives free advice by qualified agronomists to all farmers who belong to all of the community affiliation. Also, it has a plan of the delivery of free machinery for improvement and maintenance of the farms and its seedings, helping this way the farmers of the zone. As a compensation to the farmers' affiliations that provide cocoa, COFINA SAR has joined with several not government organisations such as ACDI, VOCA and PRODEL, giving more economic support to USAID and Root Capital to offer more advice in all these phases of the farming, from the sowing to the commercialisation, looking with these things in mind to better the conditions of life for the farmers of the affiliations that work together in these cocoa producing regions of Ecuador. The cocoa of the whole zone is taken by the farmers to a common meeting place used by the affiliation. It is transported in whatever form the farmer has, by mules, horses, buses, tricycles, etc. The association Eloy Alfaro has its head office in Chontaduro that consists of an office, system of receiving the beans and weighing them, warehouse for the fermentation, drying kilns for the cocoa, warehouses to store the cocoa and to keep it dry. This example of organisation is worth imitating in the whole of Ecuador. The organisation, the just payment for the cocoa in accordance with the international standards, is a fine intention of the negotiations of COFINA SAR with the agricultural community. The farmer demonstrates to us how a good seed is recognised and how after the cocoa is fermented and everyday routines that he keeps. In the affiliation, also one finds the warehouses where the essential machinery is kept for the deforestation and working of the farms, so that every day the farmer has a plot to work with. Also, it helps eliminate manual hardware of all kinds, such as spades, pickaxes, saws, machetes, etc., without forgetting the advice given in the field on the part of the agronomist from COFINA SAR. It is essential to emphasise the importance of the economic development of the zones where is the promotion of agriculture of a technical and practical form, since, on having improved the quality of life and the economic level of the inhabitants, incorporating them as productive citizens. Thus, the sector improves the economic exchange that is generated here, being rewarded with works of infrastructure on the part of the government. This is a part of everyone who is related to the commerce that originates from the beginning. It is here where the managers of COFINA SAR contribute their managerial experience to contribute to the development of the country. Another example is the developing work in eastern Ecuador in the sector Xuxufindi in the province of Sucumbíos. There is the same project is carried out with agricultural communities of the area, where it is necessary to emphasise the participation of the affiliation of OPRACASH as a catalyst of the project in this sector. There, some farmers farm are cocoa producers of the Amazonia, where also talks and advice are given on the part of the agronomist sent free from COFINA SAR. They observe the picking and gathering of the seeds on the part of the local farmers, who take part in field talks for a better and wider understanding of the project. COFINA SAR has more than 230 strategic providers all over the whole country, between whom farmers' affiliations stand out inclusively. Associations represent more than 4,000 families and 17,000 hectares, of which 12,000 are under some form of certifications. COFINA SAR supports groups of peasants in the progress of their conditions of life, helping them to gain access directly to specialised markets where they can sell their cocoa. The rural farmers directly enjoy the benefits of the certifications, selling their cocoa at the best prices to the market. COFINA SAR, knowing its strengths, works at the same time to endorse and qualify its suppliers in the whole of Ecuador.